All right, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope we had a good trading day. Had a couple just go absolutely crazy in the day, which was fantastic to see on a Monday. So I've gotten a few questions about people asking a little bit more about how I take entry. I will take entry on the daily and the weekly actionable signal. Here's kind of my morning process, right? I've got some stocks up yesterday. I'm going to talk about all these. I'll talk about the two that I ended up taking entry on. Well, three total during the day, but then two at the very open. So I don't take a trade at 9:31. What I like to do is I like to wait, about 7 or so minutes. I usually wait at least to 9:37 to take any trade. What I'm doing is I'm looking to see how these 15ers are starting to open. So, for example, Etsy in the first, 8 minutes of the day, I think it was already like up in this range. What does that tell you? Okay, they came in Monday morning and they said buy. So I'm not waiting for it to close necessarily, but I'm just getting in. They're buying it. It's Monday morning. The first thing they said when they got to their desk this morning is we're buying Etsy when the market opens. There must be a reason for that. So I'm going to join them. I want to be a part of that trade when it's going up. There really wasn't a great entry. And then you get the 2 up 15er. That's confirming. So, okay, we came to buy the first 15. To the next 15er opens. They buy it again. That's confirmation. They're still here. They're still here. If they don't buy the next one, then you got to get out. Let's look at this one. This is what happens. So again, boom. They're coming in. They're buying this entire 15er. Ripping it up. Boom. Here we go. Next 15er open. So I jumped in right about here. About 50-50 is where I ended up jumping in. Because I'm saying, oh, boom. They're buying it. Let's go. Okay. Next 15er opens. Comes up. Sell. Get out. Get out. Get out. They sold it. That's a loser. It's above the weekly trigger. There's your 2 up weekly trigger. So you know it's still in force. That's okay. You don't know where it's going to go. So just get out. Wait for it to set up again. Okay, here we go. You got about an hour in, 10:30. Inside, you got a 3-1. Inside candle, 15er. Take it. It told you, hey, we're staying above the 2 up week. Inside 3-1 15er, 3-1 2 up. Enter. Go in. Ride it up to there or just keep going. Set your stop at break even. It doesn't matter. But you can get back in. Here we go again. Later in the day. I tried this one as well. Got a little burn. I ended up taking, I think, like a $10 loss. It's okay. 2 down 30. 2 down 15er. Right on the weekly trigger. That 3-2 up week. There's your trigger right there. Takes it up. Boom. Get long. Are they going to run it back up? I don't know. Come up. Okay, they're not buying it right now. You could get out here. I was busy doing something at work, missed it, had the stop set, look back, you break even. That's okay. Keep your trade small, be reasonable, try, and when it works, you get something like Etsy, which works, and you can take this all day. There wasn't another great setup, but as they keep confirming, had a little bit of an inside there. Again, you didn't get much move after, but you see that the buyers are here. Now you look at the daily. Look at that daily. Look at that weekly. There's still range. Wait for another 15. Wait for another 30 to set up. Here's a couple that I looked at, but again, you can see how the 15ers are starting to open. It comes up, 2 up week. They're not buying that. They don't really want that this morning. That's okay. Another one. Takes the 2 up week. They don't want that either. That's not a trade. They don't want that. Crowd. Again, talked about this one last night. Just going to buzz through it here. Strong day. If you took it, awesome. Great trade. Stay long. There's another one on the watch list here. Same sector, Crowd ZS, so we'll talk about that when I get to it. CSIQ, 9:30. They don't want that. Opened right here. Goodbye. They don't want that. Let's see. Went over it. Hims went over it. Joby, again, 15er. Comes up, takes the 2 up week. They don't want it. Not one bit. URBN. Here's another one. Not the best open. Actually opened up here. It had that inside day. You were looking for that inside day and up. But again, here you've got nothing too great. And then it comes up here, takes that 2 up week. Boom. Okay. You can buy right there. You can buy right on that 2 up week break. If you get it. If you miss it, that's okay. Let it go. Because now you're not sure. The market didn't just open, so you're not sure. Let it come down. You've got the 2 down, 2 up 15er. You've also got the 2 down, 2 up 30. Get long right here. If you want to keep it simple, stay on the 30s. Right there. Boom. Get long. Could still be long. And again, you look at that weekly. There's more room. So those are the trades that I took today. I'm still long Etsy and Urban. Hims tried, stopped out. Hey, that's what happens. So I do want to keep these on the watch list, though, because they did go 2 up week in force. So for some of these, if we come down, go 2 down, and can flip this day back green, that could be a setup going into Wednesday. So these are going to be on my watch list into tomorrow. Same thing. I'm looking for the potential 2 down on the daily and then come back up and set up a nice 2 down hammer on the day into Wednesday. Crowd. Keeping it on there just to show the people, stay long. CSIQ, same setup as the other two. Looking for a 2 down day, set something up into Wednesday. We've already got the week up triggered, so we've triggered it. Let's see if we want to come back and get more. SC, if you're long, stay long. Look at that volume. Woo, buy. What are we doing today? Buying. Hims, another one, still above the weekly trigger. But ideally, you'd like to see it kind of come back down instead of 2 up day. If it comes here and opens up here and goes 2 up on the day and just opens here and moves up, I won't be as interested in that. Joby. So this one went 2 up, broke it. 2 up on the day, also broke the 2 up week. Going to keep this one on the watch list, see if I can get in on a 30 or 60 tomorrow. URBN, again, if you're long, stay long. Move that, don't need that anymore. If you're long, stay long. If you're not long, 3, 2 down, 2 up week in force. Look for a 15, look for a 30, look for a 60. Get in. There's room to go. All right, into tomorrow's watch list. So we start with eBay. Had some of these, about half of them I think you're going to see are from the weekend watch list as well. But you've got a nice 2 down hammer day here. Takes that month green, 2 up again. Closes red, kind of doji. Now you have an inside day to potentially take that 2 up week. So I would love to see this one get moving again. Look at that range you can come back through just on this week. 94 up to 100, $6 worth of range. EH, this is one we went over last week. You could have gotten long on this 3-2 up day. It would have been a little dicey, but did end up closing above the month. So you might have still been long, but you might have gotten stopped out right here. But this is what you like to see. Take that 2 down, set up the hammer. So this exact setup is actually what we're looking for on all of these. We're looking for the candle tomorrow to look like this candle and say, hey, you're good to get long again. So when I say it, that's what I'm looking for on these stocks here. I'm looking for that exact same setup that you see on, not that one, sorry, just CSIQ, CRSP, and it took me a while to fumble today, but we got there. AMAT. That you're looking for that setup. This setup right here is what you're looking for on those 3 stocks. And then we can rip it long into Wednesday. Would be ideal. But tomorrow, this one will be on the watch list. Looking for a break above here. To come through here. Take that 2 up week and get moving on that 3-2-2 week. KKR. This one popped in my scan one day last week. Didn't end up taking anything. I think it was this day and just 3. But here you've got a 3-1 on the day. So 3-1 with a 1-2 down, potentially 2 up week above right here in a 1-2 down and green month. So you can take that 3-1 day to the upside, get some aggressive buyers, come and just start flushing through these guys. Be ideal here. KMB, here's one I've never traded, so I'm going to have to look at the options. It doesn't seem too spready after hours. But some of these days, let me look back at that one. Kind of right here, too. Didn't really notice it until I looked at KMB, but these days are kind of choppy. So we'll see if it can get a move, but you got tight ranges right there. But if you can get that 2 up week going, you might be able to get some movement. So we'll keep those on the watch list. MDLZ, another one from the weekend watch list. I believe it was on the weekend watch list. It should have been. But anyway, you've got the inside day holding that monthly open with the hammer closing at the highs to come in and take that boy out tomorrow. And then get up there, take that 2-2 week and hit pivots here. And here and keep moving back through that 2 down and green month. Look at that. And you got I'm sure you got a gap in there. Have to, yeah. We'll see. Bottom a little broad information on the gap here. You got this weekly broad information right here. Oh, yeah, definitely was on the weekend watch. I remember talking about that yesterday. Yeah. All right. And then you got So I'll show you guys actually. I took CEG off earlier. As you can see, it has the inside day but closed below the monthly open. So I did take it off. However, I did leave these two on because again, you've got the inside day. So you've got, oh man, here we go. You've got a 3-1 day holding the monthly open with a 2 down green week here to come back and start moving this way. Same exact setup on VST. Again, I still think energy is going to be the stronger one of all of these that we've looked at so far this month. I mean, the days just appear better to me. But then you've got VST, actually 2 down on the day here, so that would tell me that energy is stronger. But same kind of setup. Inside day holding that monthly open. I actually tested that monthly open today to try and take this 2 up week in force and start pushing back all the way to all-time highs. And then ZS, here's when I talk, this is the same sector as crowd, which already is definitely the stronger one because you can see it moving up, already 2 up in force on the week. But you have got ZS taking the 2 up week today. So you've got the 3, 2 down, 2 up week here. You've got, I mean, you can kind of draw something in there like this. Kind of got this on the lower end of the broadening formation to try and push back up into these guys up here. A little bit cheaper than crowd. Never traded this one. I'm guessing the options are going to be a little bit expensive just because it's a more expensive stock in that sector. But it will be on my watch list, and for those of you with larger accounts, feel free to go after it. Look for a 15, look for a 30, look for a 60 to get yourself in. But you do have pivots to come back through on the weekly here, and I mean, it's already made it its way back pretty far through this month. So I would say this is one of the stronger ones I have seen so far on the monthly coming back, trying to go back all the way 3 on the month. Speaking of that, I'm going to check this one real quick. Oh, it made it. Alta made it. Look at that. On day 2 of the month. Made it to the outside month and now just goes off the watch list. We don't know what's going to happen. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Have a good night. I will talk to you tomorrow. And let's make it a great trading day.